Hey Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective, welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general message reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much, as always, for all the love and support you show here on my channel, for all of your views, your likes, your subscriptions, for even sharing my videos. I truly appreciate that as well. And I hope that this live, again, finds you in the highest vibration possible. I hope Sagittarius season is treating you well thus far, as well as the month of December, okay? We're going to get into your general messages for the now moment, or whenever you do find this, okay? I do invite you, Capricorn Aquarius, to practice or offer up any form of gratitude that feels right for you. Whether that be through affirmations, intentions, prayers, meditations, breath work, a moment of silence or stillness, or a combination of any of those methods. Go ahead and figure out what feels best for you in the moment and get started on that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same, and then we'll jump into this reading. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, the Ascended Masters, my Ascended Ancestors, and all holy angels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Capricorn Aquarius Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube. I thank you so much for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages that Capricorn Aquarius Cusp energies need to hear in the now moment whenever they do find this reading. I thank you so much for that clear guidance, for your love, your grace, your mercy, and protection, always and forever, as well as your support. I thank you, and so it is. All right, Capricorn Aquarius, I'm going to do 3 shuffles. Okay, the Void of Course Moon card kept coming out while I was praying. So something might feel like it's missing or absent from you, Capricorn Aquarius. Thank you, Divine. What's the cosmic energy here? What are the houses, the planets, the transits, the aspects that are supporting Capricorn Aquarius in the now moment? Yeah, you got the Grand Trine, blessing. So maybe if there is this feeling of missing out on something, it could be a blessing in disguise here, okay? Tell me more. You also have Uranus, genius energy, okay? Planet Uranus, vibration of number 9. Can I have one more cosmic energy for Capricorn Aquarius? One more cosmic energy for Capricorn Aquarius. And then you have Lilith in mystery, okay? So vibration of 9 here with Uranus. Something unexpected might occur in this season. Something that is either out of the normal. Some sort of like, for some of you, this could be connecting, like getting connected with an opportunity, getting connected with a group of people, a singular person, or a situation by a very random and or unexpected means. Almost like and this could even be active already in your energy. Like, it's strange. Like, I'm getting the situation where you might be thinking to yourself here, where it's like, it's strange that had I not done A, I wouldn't have gotten to point B and then met person C, and then like that wouldn't have happened. So there might just be a moment here where things are coming full circle for you, Capricorn Aquarius. And it's almost like there's this need or this desire to acknowledge the genius in the universe. And what I mean by that is really tapping into, even though maybe there, again, have been some unexpected changes, twists and turns, things that are maybe happening a little outside of your normal realm of experiences. It's almost like finding a sense of reverence almost is the energy that's coming through, of like how genius the universe is, how intricately those things that were unexpected kind of connect with one another. And it just feels like it's a universal thing. It's almost like you connecting with your divine source and saying, almost being in awe at how unique those experiences were, but then again, the genius behind all of it. So I guess I'm saying in a roundabout way, there are certain things that have happened in your life, Capricorn Aquarius, or might be coming up for you, that will definitely seem out of the norm, against tradition, or again, different than what you're used to experiencing. And it might be like, I don't understand why this is happening. I'm not sure why I'm going through this, or how random is this situation, right, that you might find yourself in. But there is an underlying genius to it that I do feel like you'll see in as time goes on, because you have this mystery here. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know why, but this is what it is. I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't understand the purpose. But ultimately, the dots will connect here with this grand trine energy. Yeah. And you'll realize the blessing in it all. Okay. So this is like just that energy of, it might not make sense now, but later on it will. Okay. For my number people, like I said, you have 9 here with Uranus. You have 12 with Lilith breaking down into a 3, and then you have 46 with grand trine blessings breaking down into a 10. Okay, so your root energies are 3, 9, and, well, 1, 3, and 9, because 10 would break down into a 1. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Please tell me more about Uranus, Lilith, and grand trine for Capricorn Aquarius. Please tell me more about Uranus, Lilith, and grand trine for Capricorn Aquarius. Energies here on YouTube. What do we need to know? Okay, tell me more about Uranus. Okay, you got the 7 of Cups, like I said. I don't know why I'm feeling this. I don't know why I'm experiencing this. It's a little confusing in the now moment. But the 7 of Cups also talks about going back and connecting those dots, re-evaluating those 7 cups, what's in those cups, to find where either the common thread between them all, for some of you, to find the common thread between them all, to find the root of why you went through those experiences. And that's what I'm saying. There's a level of genius underneath that. And that's where it feels like reverence to the divine, because it's like, again, had I not had that relationship with this person, I wouldn't know how to handle this situation. So again, it's that the divine knew, right? The divine knows kind of what's available, okay? What's available in those lessons. And the divine, it's like trusting that the divine is preparing you for what it is that you truly do want and desire. Even if you aren't aware of it, even if it doesn't make sense in the now. 7 of Cups. Okay? It's getting to the root of what those lessons were and what you have to release with the 7 of Cups. Oh, I didn't even realize that. You see how in this particular 7 of Cups, there's those, it almost looks like beads or pearls that are connecting those cups. It's exactly what I'm talking about. It's realizing the connection between a certain bout of experiences or really important situations or experiences that you've had, Capricorn Aquarius, that have either shaped you, changed you, or were really impactful. Going through those and seeing what the common thread is, and that common thread is something that might be unexpected, and or, like I said, whatever it is, it's going to make you appreciate how the divine is guiding your path, even through the twists, the turns, and the ups and the downs. Okay, tell me more about this 7 of Cups. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So there is something to anticipate or to expect. And for some of you, I feel like for some of you, you kind of know that you're already in a karmic cycle or having to face karmic relationships or karmic situations, or are experiencing some sort of season of abnormality here with the Uranus. Three of Wands also tells me that, okay, if all of these important situations, experiences, relationships, right, all have a common thread, and they're all preparing you for what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, or what's meant for you to experience in this lifetime, it's almost like having a change of heart here, realizing that there's a method to the madness, Capricorn-Aquarius, which then kind of offers you this opportunity to get excited. Yeah? To be like, okay, well, I wonder what's happening next. It's moving forward with an open heart. Three of Wands. Being open to receive the next installment of whatever the divine has planned for you, okay? Because it's coming. That's what I'm saying, that point of reverence. Because now I feel like you're in a vibration where you understand that the universe is always conspiring for you and not against you. Okay? Tell me more about this Three of Wands and Uranus, right? The Empress. The Empress knows that she's divinely supported, right? The Empress knows, trusts, and understands that all that they want finds them. They attract it. So they don't have to get up and go after it. It comes to them. And for some of you, that's the real change and shift here. Three of Wands, again, is another energy of that anticipation, waiting for something to come in. Same way with the Empress. Certain level of abundance, certain level of creativity here. Some of you, it just feels like you need to know that no matter what, like, again, the universe has your back here. The Empress. The universe is bringing ships in towards you that will continue this thread of events that prepare you for what it is that you truly want and desire. And for some of you, it is to be this Empress, okay? Or to, and not be the Empress, but it's Venus energy, right? It's to fall into a deeper sense of self-love, love of others, love of community, love of environment, and understanding that love is more than likely, most often than not, right, the most powerful attractor that you can kind of embody, that you can experience, that you can utilize. But with the Empress, there is an energy of sitting back and allowing something to unfold, as opposed to maybe worrying, fretting, being overly concerned with how it's going to happen, what's going to happen, right? The mystery. Lilith. What's the overall energy here for Uranus? Thank you. Yeah, Five of Cups. As opposed to anticipating disappointment, Capricorn-Aquarius. For some of you, it's also this kind of vibe of what's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for you is meant for you. But again, all I'm really pulling off of this is that the universe here is working with you. There's not giving you any punishment. And that's so interesting. I pulled that healing affirmation today on Instagram. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. So some of you are still in that burning process. And it's almost feeling like, yeah, and I feel like I'm tapping in from your point of view here, Capricorn-Aquarius, where again, it feels like, oh, the universe is punishing me. Oh, why do I have to keep going through this? I don't have anything good coming my way. It's just going to be the same old, same old. And I think the divine is really wanting you to connect the dots. Has it always been the same old, same old? If it has been, then what's the common thread? What's the common energy? What's the common emotion? What's the common thought? Because that's your point of attraction, Capricorn-Aquarius. And like I said, if you can transmute that energy or transition the thought or the vibration into, well, there is, I do believe there's a higher order genius, right, that is orchestrating all of these events. I understand that they're happening for purpose. So why not be excited about what's to come regardless of the experience, because it's getting you that much closer to what it is that you truly desire, what's meant and destined for you, okay? The Five of Cups for me lately has also been saying, and it's typical in tarot to say, okay, turn away from the Three Cups that have spilled, focus on the two behind you, right? But it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to really face what has gone awry, what has spilled over, what is no longer working, what doesn't fulfill you anymore. It was like, oh, right, because there's a multitude of perspectives that you can have, which is why I love this deck, because there's no sadness, there's no sorrow, right? All of those Five Cups are beaming light. So they all serve a purpose. If they're spilled or not, they all served a purpose. And it feels like for some of you, getting down to the root of why you feel disappointed about something, why you feel let down by something or someone in your life, is really going to unlock this thread here that I was talking about with the Seven of Cups. Okay, and shift you into that Three of Wands energy, where it's like, now I trust that the experiences that are headed my way, the experiences I've already gone through, are really molding me and shaping me into who I truly am, and who you really want to be day in and day out, where you want to go, right? You got to move. And I think that's the thing, Capricorn Aquarius, you have to move through that energy in order to really get there, as opposed to turning your back on those Three Cups. Face it, look at it, analyze it, connect with it. And then when you feel that that has run its course, then you turn to those Two Cups. You see what I'm saying? Okay, meditation wanted to come out, and that's what I was saying. Sit with it, gain a new perspective. Okay, and the Nymph of Cups, connect with it from a different emotional space. See the possibilities. Don't allow just the first initial emotion that comes up in you, Capricorn Aquarius, when you are facing these disappointments, to be the end all be all. Okay, and that takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of strength, that takes a lot of work to say, okay, that's maybe how I initially felt, but is there room and space for me to feel differently about it? Okay, and that's a process. It's definitely a process. Tell me more about Lilith for Capricorn Aquarius. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So Lilith is showing you the path to really declutter the mind, to point out where the falsehoods, the false beliefs, the false perspectives, and or the perspectives that once served you or you once held on as truth, showing you where it no longer stands as truth or as is. Tell me more about this mystery in the Seven of Swords. Warrior of Swords. Some of you were maybe taking action from a space of some form of deception, whether this was absorbing thought forms from other people. So thinking the way that your family thinks, or that friends think, or that a community or an environment, right, teaches you to think. Seeing where that doesn't really align with the authentic you. Okay? Warrior of Swords. And it feels like there was a lot of action or a lot of words spoken from that place of warped ideas, deception, okay? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords and the Warrior of Swords for mystery. All air. Nymph of Swords. Yeah, it just feels like those that planted those thoughts and or fed you those ideas, and again, this could be connected to childhood here with Lilith. It's seeing it for what it is, that they too were learning. right? That's a huge thing, especially when it comes to doing inner child work. That's a huge thing, Capricorn Aquarius. That the people who taught you how to think, how to speak, how to absorb information, what to think about certain things, we're also learning. Didn't have it all figured out. Page of Swords energy. Right? Still cutting through their own path here. Do you see what I'm saying? So in essence, and then okay, and I can feel that, Capricorn Aquarius. This might take a lot of energy and effort out of you. And what I mean by that is, if this energy is connected to particular people or persons in your life, it's finding the space for compassion and forgiveness. Like I said, what they taught you, what they expressed to you, what they told you to think and feel, or how they raised you to think, came from their own ignorance, their own lack of knowledge, them not seeing the full picture, them just moving through with what they know. Warrior of Swords. What's the overall energy here for Lilith? Thank you so much, Divine. For Capricorn Aquarius. Whoa. Okay. So you have the Three of Cups. And you have the Ace of Cups. So it feels like this could be definitely in a community group of friends, friendships, close family. Community is what I'm saying. So just the environment you were raised in, the people you had around you. And with this Ace of Cups, it's almost like Capricorn Aquarius. Your readings are always so deep. So deep. I love it. It's almost as if these were all offers. We can look at it like this. Right? This is how you should feel about this, Capricorn Aquarius. This is how I feel about it, Capricorn Aquarius. This is what everyone else feels about it, Capricorn Aquarius. So sip from those cups to form your own opinion, your own idea, to move with the feeling of everybody else. Ace of Cups says, but this is how I feel about it, right? This is you saying, I'm getting back to what I feel aside from what everyone else feels. Seven of Swords, because again, it's I'm trying to get my words together because this feels very, very intense, and it feels just very intricate for those that will resonate. It's almost like when you get to this point, working with Lilith, when you get to this point where you realize that people are only operating from their own experiences, that they can only really offer you what they know based off what they've been through or what they have attached or internalized as truth for themselves, it then becomes a lot easier to navigate and kind of cut through the energy, or at the very least set a boundary here, Capricorn Aquarius, between others and yourself. Because that's what the self being the Ace of Cups, others being the Three of Cups. And again, I'm trying to keep it broad in general, but that's just what that feels like. It's like, yeah, some of you, especially with Lilith, it's needing to find that space of forgiveness of everyone around you was doing the best that they could with what they knew how to do. But now it's up to you to formulate and kind of configure your thoughts, your energy based on what you feel. Ace of Cups. All right, Capricorn Aquarius, let's look into this blessing. Thank you so much, Divine. What's this blessing energy for Capricorn Aquarius? Nymph of Pentacles, a new way of studying, a new way of investing your time, your money, and your resources, a new opportunity to ground yourself differently, to plant yourself. Think of yourself as the seed. Jupiter being in the background of this card, it's an opportunity for expansion. There could be a trine happening with Jupiter, because I feel like Jupiter is about to head into another zodiac, so that could be it. It could be really on a cosmic level. But whatever shift is happening with Jupiter, and feel free to do your research on that in the now moment, is offering you a new opportunity. And again, I feel like you're the seed, Capricorn Aquarius. Getting to plant yourself in a new soil, and a new awareness, a new understanding, a new sense of self. Especially with that Ace of Cups that came out. And the Empress, right? Tell me more about the Nymph of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Cups. In order to plant yourself, right, with this Nymph of Pentacles, there is again that Eight of Cups. So you started off with the 7, so you are going to get to the 8, where you do finally find that energy or the resolve to release it and to let it go. So you've done the threading work here with the 7 of Cups. You've connected the dots. You see the common thread. You understand, again, like I said, the underlying genius behind it all. No matter how chaotic it was going through it, you see the purpose, right? You've gained the lessons, and now it's like, okay, I'm ready to release it as opposed to hold on to it. I'm ready to release it. Okay? Which is a blessing. And again, I do feel like that's connected to Jupiter, because Jupiter is going to want to expand you beyond your normal. Yeah? Tell me more about this blessing with the Nymph of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Death. Transformation. Right? A real resurrection from your ashes. In the sense of, yeah, there is a dying off of the old you, Capricorn Aquarius. And I know we've been touching on this energy for some time now, and I think that that's just a testament to that process. It's not overnight. It's not overnight. Right? But here with this, it is telling me that the blessing is that you do get to rise in a new form, right? And it feels like what you're shedding from this Death card is that 5 of Cups and that 7 of Cups energy. So holding on to the hurt and the disappointment, fixating on the why, trying to figure it out. It's like you've connected it. You'll get to that point. That's what's coming. What's the overall energy here for this blessing for Capricorn Aquarius? Yeah, it wanted to come out earlier, the Nymph of Cups. New emotional beginning, mirrored here with your Ace of Cups. Right? So a new way of connecting with yourself. New way of investing yourself, grounding yourself, that allows you to release, right? And let go. And again, letting go doesn't mean that you've forgotten. Letting go doesn't mean you're giving somebody a pass for maybe some deceptive acts, for sure. Something that was done in the dark, coming to light here. But again, I feel like, and it could be within a community, it could be with close family members, it could be with friendships. But that's the real key to Lilith, is that compassion though, and forgiveness. And once you get to that point, that's when you can hit this 8 of Cups. And like I always say, the 8 of Cups is the point of no return emotionally. There's no falling back to the 7, the 5, there's no falling backwards. You can only head towards your 9 of Cups after this energy. Okay? So it's all aligning. It's all working. There's a method to this madness, Capricorn Aquarius. Just keep chugging along. Keep doing the work, because I can feel it. We've been tapping into this consistently for the past couple months. Okay, so you're really, really putting in really good effort. If no one's told you, I'm proud of you for that work because I see it here in the energy. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and courage and strength to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep doing the work that you have been doing because it does feel like there's a lot that's cultivating and coming towards you, Three of Wands, as you're working through this, okay? So if you have enjoyed this reading, I thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Definitely check out the description box below for, again, the other series, how to learn more about that, how to connect with me on social media, and how to reach out for a personal reading through my website. Capricorn Aquarius, again, I hope that this served you well, and I will see you all next week for your love reading, okay?